I love One Piece. I have the tattoo, I have the collection of figures, I have the comics, I have the games, and I can list damn near every devil fruit. It is also in my holy trinity of anime alongside Fist of the North Star and Rurouni Kenshin. Mr. Snow loves him some One Piece. I say that because I'm going to try my hardest to provide an unbiased, completely objective review. But I only promise to try. Pirate Warriors 3 is a Musou game. For those of you who aren't familiar, Musous are games designed in the same vein as the Dynasty Warriors series. You ever play Hyrule Warriors or those Gundam Dynasty Warriors? This is the One Piece version of those. And Musous work really well for a lot of anime games. I mean, this could be an episode of A Look in the Snow Globe here, but the frenzy of a Musou combined with how powerful you feel playing the characters duplicates the nature of a lot of Japanese entertainment. The game takes you pretty much from Volume 1 all the way to Dressrosa Arc. The thing is, you're only getting the cliff notes of the events that happen, no little details. Some cutscenes play iconic scenes from the series, but you're not going to be able to quote the series from what you see. If you're playing this and you've never seen One Piece before, by the time you're finished with this, you'll have a gist of what is going on in the series. Unfortunately, this is where one of the biggest problems I have with the game begins to show itself. I know all the story. I've read every issue and seen every episode. This is a chore for me. I don't want to play through Arlong Park or Alabasta. I want to play the places I haven't been before, like Punk Hazard and Dressrosa. Or even an all-new original story. Maybe give us a couple original characters to play the game with. Something to throw a curveball at the audience with. There are the Dream Log battles to partake in aside from the main story. These are your general beat the enemy forces and secure whatever objective game mode. You aren't following any specific story, but elements are borrowed from the One Piece lore. For example, there's a mission where you need to either protect or pursue CP9 depending on what option you choose before the fight. CP9 were the main antagonists of the Aeneas Lobby arc, but I can play the level with Law, who didn't make an appearance until the supernovas were all revealed after the ends of Thriller Bark. The combat is very fun. You're one character who has the ability to completely mow over insane amounts of enemies. You feel amazing doing this. At first. And this is a problem with Musou games in general. They are some of the most fun you'll have in a game, but it will quickly become one of the most monotonous. The game gives you a wide variety of characters and everyone gets plenty of combos, but the only one you need to know is hit light attack 4 times. There is never any point in this game where you need to master a character. You can play everyone the exact same way. Which is unfortunate because some of these characters have pretty nifty mechanics. Law in particular can set up his room in one place, attack in a completely different direction, and still be doing damage where his room is. Is it a big deal? Not really, but it's nifty. And that's the thing though, the game never needs you to master it. In most games where combat is the major focus, they have ways of guiding the players towards experimentation. I feel the Devil May Cry series is a great example of this. The basic combo you get is okay for handling, typical enemies, but as more complicated adversaries appear, you need to use more of what the game gives you in order to come out on top. That, along with the ranking system, is a natural push to making the player want to experiment with the combo and see what they can do with it. One Piece Pirate Warriors 3 and Musous in general don't have anything like that. You really can just mash light attack the entire game. When there's no need to experiment, the game gets stale, and that isn't very fun. The plethora of fan-favorite characters in the game are unlocked through either the story mode or what is essentially a free battle mode. If it's a major player in the One Piece canon up to Dressrosa, you get to play as them. Or at least they make an appearance as an enemy unit. The newer characters to play in this game are just pretty much a handful from the Dressrosa arc, no more than like 5. Everyone else is more or less copy and pasted from the other Pirate Warriors games. Now, there's a couple minor changes. Instead of everyone using a different hotkey this time around, we have Kizuna rush attacks. None of that matters in the face of spamming light attack, though. So, yeah, basically nothing has changed in this third installment. What irritates me, though, is that being that 99% of the characters are leftovers from the other games, I really don't like having to unlock them all over again. Because I'm not getting anything new. Marco has the coolest damn powers in the whole series, and I can't unlock them till towards the end of the game. Fuck that noise, I want some motherfucking Phoenix powers, and I want them now. In the tradition of crappy PC ports, this game doesn't get an online multiplayer function. That's kind of bullshit right there. I distinctly remember playing online co-op in Pirate Warriors 2 on the PS3. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't any good, but, it was there. And with PCs, you can make just about everything better, so I was really looking forward to having some shenanigans on the high seas with some of my other friends who picked up the game. But like so many kids at Subway, it ended in disappointment. I've been hard on this game, but if you're a fan of One Piece, I'd say go for it. You won't be entirely disappointed. Especially if this is your first Pirate Warriors game. I dare say you'll love it then. For me, I wish there was more. The majority of the game is recycled from the previous games, and by the time of this review, I haven't even played anything new yet. I'm still running around pre-time skip. The only new characters I've messed with are the ones they give you for free in the free log and dream log. I'm not about to refund the game. I'm definitely going to finish it eventually. I just have to slog through a tedious memory lane to get to the part I haven't played before.